One of the things that's been driving me crazy more and more lately is when you have people who have large audiences who don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but they're just desperate to start giving their political takes and opinions. Because, look, you do a massive disservice. You have this giant audience of people who follow you, and if you're out there spreading false notions of politics, that's unacceptable. That's unacceptable. The best example of this is fucking Joe Rogan, who doesn't know his ass from his elbow, but he's out there. He was at the inauguration. He gave Trump a softball interview, gave J.D. Vance a softball interview, fucking hot stone massages every billionaire in the country on his show regularly. But then he'll go on his show and, so, who, me, bro? I'm just like a centrist. I'm not right. I'm not left. I'm sort of above the fray and stuff. Like, it's whatever. He tries to do this enlightened centrist bit. Meanwhile, he's like, on the Trump train, quite literally. So, he's a great example of it. But another one is Asmongold. Asmongold, he's been getting more and more political. And I hear this. I just want to shove my nuts in a waffle iron when I hear this shit. Because, like, what are you saying? What are you saying? You know you don't know what you're talking about. You know you don't know what you're talking about. But he does it anyway. So here he is giving his theory about how, the Democrats, they've been so radicalized that the Republicans are, the poor put upon Republicans, they're just like reacting to what the insane Democrats are doing. I'm not kidding. That's his actual argument. Let's watch.
This is I think it is a unique Democrat problem. Now, when a Republican does something bad, here's the big difference, right? It's not that Republicans don't do anything bad, but when a Republican does something bad, everybody generally says, oh, okay, that's really bad. But the problem is that Democrats look to try to, it's not that big of a deal. It doesn't matter that much. Who cares?
Now do you understand why I said this made me want to shove my nuts in a waffle iron? Homie literally said, when a Republican does something bad, other Republicans could be like, yeah, that's bad. That might actually be the least true thing I've ever heard in my life. That is somehow the most false thing I've ever heard in my entire life. Asmongold, bro. Let's just go with Elon Musk. What did Elon do when he was running Doge? You guys all know this. How many times have I given you the list? He cut pediatric cancer research. Not a single Republican came out, not a single fucking Republican came out and criticized him for cutting child cancer research. By the way, there was one of those things was literally a cure that worked. I'm not kidding. It was a gene editing thing that they used to stop leukemia. They tried it on somebody. It worked. He cut the fucking funding. He cut the National Weather Service, which literally led to deaths. It led to deaths. There was a late warning that went out because he cut the National Weather Service, and you have these kids at a Christian sleepaway camp who died. He cut Meals on Wheels. He cut the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, which is the anti-scam police. No Republicans criticized any of these things. None of them. He fired 83,000 veterans. Nobody criticized it. He fired 250,000 government workers overall. Nobody fucking criticized it. When he cut USAID, cutting off malaria medication from going to people who need it, HIV medication. People have been dying in droves. They didn't fucking criticize it. Are you out of your minds? And that's just Elon. I didn't even mention Trump. Trump has been bombing random dinghy fishing boats with innocent people in them, and nobody on the right has been criticizing it at all. They've all been lying and pretending these are narco-terrorists and Trump is killing the right people and stuff. This is insane. This is insane. Even if they were, trafficking narcotics, the penalty is not instant death. Are you ridiculous? Oh my God. We're only 24 seconds into a 2-minute clip. I don't know if I can fucking get through this thing, bro. I don't know if I might fucking have an aneurysm on air.
It's not that big of a deal. It doesn't matter that much. Who cares? And I think that has radicalized a lot of people. And I'll view that, and we can contrast this now with, do you remember whenever they had all those text message leaks and it was all those young Republican people talking about how much they like Hitler? And nobody really cared about that anymore. And the reason why, it's because left-wing people have established basically a standard, and now right-wing people are living up to it.
He flipped the truth exactly on its head. This is insane. It's been the exact opposite. My entire adult life, it's been the opposite. There was literally a slogan that the Democrats had about how much we're pussies. Michelle Obama came out and said, when they go low, we go high. That dominated a generation of Democratic thought. When they go low, we go high. And then what happened? The Republicans decided to shatter the filibuster record under Obama. Obama literally came out and said, I'm going to propose your ideas, Republicans. I'm going to do the things you say you love. I'm going to do a healthcare plan that came from the Heritage Foundation, a right-wing think tank, and Mitt Romney, the Republican, did it in Massachusetts as the governor. I'm going to do your plan. And Republicans had previously all supported this plan. As soon as Obama proposed it, we're against it. We're against it. How dare you? It's communist for us to do the healthcare plan that we came up with. This is who we're dealing with. They broke the filibuster record. They fucking instantly rejected their own ideas. Obama would do things like cut small business taxes, and they would attack him for it, even though, again, that's their ideas. You want to talk about radicalized? 100% is the exact opposite. Democrats and liberals and leftists have been radicalized by Republicans being so fucking insane. Trump tried to coup the government. Trump lost an election to Joe Biden, and then he did fake elector slates, which was illegal, by the way, but he fucking got away with it. Then they had January 6th, the violence at January 6th. Even after the violence, Trump was still making phone calls saying, don't certify Joe Biden. He was asking politicians not to certify Joe Biden. That's insane. That is insane. And so they do the extreme shit. They do the crazy shit. But somehow, we're the problem? We're the ones who never fucking criticize our own? Are you kidding me? How quickly do Democrats throw each other under the bus? Remember Al Franken? Al Franken was a senator. There was a picture that he took where he was like fake grabbing somebody's titty while they were sleeping. That picture came out. He used to be a comedian, by the way. He didn't actually touch the woman, but it was like fake grabbing the titty and like laughing at it and joking about it. He had to fucking resign because other Democrats threw him immediately under the bus. Are you out of your minds? I keep saying minds. Are you out of your mind? I mean, this is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. Nothing could be further from the truth. It was Donald Trump who came along, and he sort of defined this idea of be a bull in a china shop, never fucking apologize, always plow through, and then eventually people just move on and you're good. So he started that. We're just getting to the time now where Democrats are finally catching up to that, right? That's just starting to happen now. And thank fucking God it is. Because here's the deal. We can only have civility and decorum if both sides agree to civility and decorum. It's that simple. As soon as the Republicans go, fuck you, then we have to say fuck you back. It's like with the gerrymandering fight. By the way, Asmon, who's the one that gerrymandered first? It was Texas and the Republicans that said, we're just going to gerrymander and steal a bunch of Democratic seats and turn them Republican. Greg Abbott did that because Trump told him to do that. And then that had to happen before fucking you had Newsom step up and say, all right, if you're going to do that, then we're going to counter gerrymander in California. Newsom didn't start that. The Democrats didn't start that. Republicans started that. We responded in kind. Democrats and liberals and leftists responded in kind. So he has it exactly wrong. He has it exactly backwards. These motherfuckers are unhinged and out of control and radical. And because of that, we have been dragged into having to do the same to keep things even Stevens. Because if they're going to gerrymander, we say we're not going to do it on principle, then they just win everything, period, as far as the eye can see. In a very weird way, once the other side starts cheating, in order to make it more fair, you also have to start cheating. Once they start being insane, to keep it fair, you also have to be equally insane in the opposite direction. Like, it's the only way to do it. And again, he flips it and pretends like it's the Democrats who are totally unhinged, and that made the Republicans radicalized. Get the fuck out of here. Also, making it seem like, Republicans are put upon to have to condemn a Republican group chat where they were, like, loving Hitler. That should be easy. That should be a low fucking bar, bro. But to them, it's not.
You have all these conservatives that are saying this crazy stuff, and there's never a point of moral authority that, any liberal can have when you're the one justifying, shutting down a college, or you're the one justifying being violent to an officer, or you're the one justifying, destroying property, somebody's car, something like that. They all got blacklisted and fired from their jobs. Yes, but I understand that structurally, but that doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what happened to them. What matters is how the public perceives it. And I think that this is continuing to become the case. I think that any conservative at this point should totally stop purity testing, because left-wing people don't purity test themselves. And if...
Oh my God. The extent to which this guy has no fucking idea what he's talking about, it's like he just got into politics 7 seconds ago. Like literally just 7 seconds ago, he was like, politics, what's that? I have opinions on it. What is this? You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about. That's the thing that gets me is I know he knows. He doesn't know what the fuck he's talking about.
You allow other people to create the optics for you. All you're doing is you're allowing your enemy to define how you lose. And basically, you can see how they had no problem voting for Jay Jones, right? This is a guy that like fantasized about killing, his political opponent's children.
He wasn't. That's a fucking lie. You're lying. You're lying. He said shit like 3 people are in an elevator: Hitler, Pol Pot, and my Republican opponent. And you only have 2 bullets. What do you do with the 2 bullets? And he says both go in his opponent. That's obviously a fucking joke. And the core of the joke is, this is how fucking evil these Republicans are. That's the joke, right? So fucking, he wants to kill. No, he fucking doesn't. And by the way, everybody knows that. The right knows that. Is it fucking edgy as fuck? Absolutely. Was it private and not meant to go public? Abso-fucking-lutely. But he doesn't actually want to kill his opponent. And by the way, that's why he fucking won. And thank fucking God he did. Because guess what? It's the exact opposite of what you're saying, Asmongold. Finally, Democrats have gotten it and woken up. This is the only way forward for us. Because Trump made this politics the rule of the day. He made it like this. Let's remember. Here is what Trump and MAGA, here's what they've referred to Democrats as during the Trump era. The enemy within: scum, terrorists, vermin, radical, lunatics, demonic, evil, fascist, Marxist, communist, garbage, the enemy of the people, treasonous, animals, degenerates, Jew haters, lowlives. This is how they talk about us. And then finally, when we go, okay, bet, these are the new rules, fine, we'll play by those rules too. Now you whine and cry and bitch and moan? No, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. Compare what Obama has called Republicans or what Biden has called Republicans to what Trump has called Democrats. It is fucking night and day. You get fucking, buttoned up, civility, decorum, professional presidents from Biden and Obama when it comes to their language vis-a-vis the other side. But Trump, no, he's fucking throwing haymakers left and right. And like I said, finally, the Democratic reaction to that is, okay, yeah, fuck, Jay Jones, fine. We're totally fine with him. And now you want to cry, and now you want to bitch, and now you want to moan. Well, maybe you should have fucking thought about that when Trump was calling us the enemy within and fucking terrorists. Maybe if you policed your own side a little more, we wouldn't have gotten to the point where Jay Jones would be the standard bearer.
If you're going to vote for that person and you're not going to have people withdraw their nominations from them, well, then I don't want to hear from you about how bad it is that somebody said something bad in a group chat.
It just absolutely fucking incredible. It's amazing how he can flip the reality on its head so smoothly, and not even fucking think twice about it. Not even think twice about it. Meanwhile, who's the biggest commentator on the right these days? Nick Fuentes. Here's some stuff Nick Fuentes has said. Quote, Hitler was really fucking cool. I admire Hitler. I don't care that much about the genocide in Gaza. I'm ambivalent. He postures like he's pro-Palestine. That's what he's actually said about it. He said, women shouldn't have the right to vote. Boys and girls should get married as teens. Quote, be against women's rights. Be against them getting educated. He said, ban birth control, ban contraceptives, don't allow women in the workplace, ban them from voting, pornography should be banned. He called for Catholic Taliban rule. He said, quote, we want to go back to the Middle Ages. This is your side, and this is the future of your fucking side. He said, quote, democracy is wrong. Quote, I fucking hate the poor. I love the rich. And you're going to come after us. You're going to come after us. The left, who's fucking the core of what we believe is, hey, everybody should be treated equally and fairly. The core of what we believe is we should have universal health care and free college and a living wage, and we should end the wars, and we should let people join unions. We should have paid time off by law, paid vacation time, paid maternity leave. And we're the fucking problem? I can't with guys like this. It's just, I don't even know why he bothers. And also, wasn't he like casually saying some of the most genocidal shit anybody's ever heard about Palestine not that long ago? And now he's going to tut-tut and fucking finger wag and tone police the left? Fucking tone police yourself, you bitch. What'd he say? He said something really atrocious. I don't remember the specifics, but it was something like, I don't feel bad at all, talking about the dead people in Gaza. I don't feel bad at all. Then he went on to say something like they're inferior. They're an inferior people. They're an inferior culture or something like that. I mean, I have nothing but disdain and scorn for such a smug prick, who, by the way, is also quite judgmental considering he's got cockroaches and fucking rats and shit in the background, and he's notorious for like never showering and stuff like that. I can't with this stuff. So, yeah. Apparently, according to Asmongold, it's not the people who have literally built concentration camps and sent people there with no due process. They're not the problem. The problem is how uncivil the Democrats are. The uncivil Democrats are radicalizing the Republicans. It's not the other way around. It's not that it's the Republicans radicalizing the Democrats, finally, to fucking wake up and take this fascist threat seriously and fucking do the right things. Fight back against Trump, all of his illegal wars and all of his fucking insane immigration policy. No, it's not that. Can't be that, of course. I mean, God damn it, man. God fucking damn it. How can anybody watch this? I really hope that nobody's watching this and like taking this political stuff seriously. I really hope so. Because you're better off. It reminds me of that old poll that said people are better off watching no news than watching Fox News. Like, you literally are worse off watching Fox News than watching no news. It's literally the same taking the political opinions of Asmongold seriously. It's the exact same. Like, if you listen to him and you take what he's saying seriously, that's worse than watching nothing. Than just like being totally ignorant. Like, you're better off being totally ignorant. You'll have a better understanding of the political world if you're totally ignorant than watching this guy. Jesus Christ. All right, there you have it, guys. There you have it. All right, you guys know I love you. Thank you, as always, for watching. You guys can subscribe to the channel, support the show on Patreon, sign up for Crystal Kyle and Friends on Substack. You could go sub to Corin's World and come watch us live when we do Kyle and Corin's on every Monday night at 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time. And that's all I got for you, man. Everybody have a great rest of your day, and I will talk to you soon. Peace. Hey, y'all, do me a favor and like and subscribe. It helps out big time in the algorithm. Click the bell as well for notifications when videos drop, and watch that video on screen right now. You know you want to.